you and Papa? Kiampa's birthday? Kiampa? Si Milo, open the door! Hello, guy. ¿Qué pasó? Now she's gonna want your Coke then.
Ahorita te doy.
Our trigger! Wow!
It's hot. It tastes like fire. I'm sorry. I'll second that. Happy
Birthday to you.
I know, thanks.
Hey guys, so this is probably going to be one of the last little updates that I do. Today is April 22nd. It is a Friday, and I just had my second NST for the week. And yeah, I basically had 2 NSTs this week and a doctor's appointment. And so far the doctor says that everything looks good. I did like that GBS test already, and then the NSTs. So today was the first time that my test came back with showing like contractions. So I always ask, I'm like, oh, am I having contractions yet? Because I just want to know, you know, if they're happening and I'm just not feeling them. And she's like, yeah, actually today for the first time 2 contractions popped up like on the monitor. So like they chart all that. So yeah, basically I'm 37 weeks tomorrow, 2 contractions already happening just while I was there in 30 minutes. And yeah, but you know, obviously it doesn't hurt or anything like that yet. And she's like, it is normal for you to have them and not feel them at this point in your pregnancy. So that's exciting. I did get an induction date already, and it is scheduled for May, and I'm really trying to push for a May baby, even though I'm exhausted, you guys. Like I don't like complaining, but I'm really been going through it this time, and I don't know why. Like I'm much bigger, like belly wise, this time around than with Ixlani, and I just feel so much weight. I just wish I knew how much I was dilated, because I feel like the baby is very low. Like when they do the ultrasounds on me, the baby seems very low as it is already. So it's just been a lot of weight, like my legs and my back. I feel like I ran a marathon, and I've been feeling like that for a while now, and I'm just so exhausted. It's very frustrating because I'm very on the go, always trying to do stuff, and I've just been like too tired to do anything. So that's the update, but exciting things are happening. Pretty much just have this weekend and next weekend, and that's it. We just have 2 more weekends left until we get to meet the baby, and I'm excited. I'm excited to have a May baby. Danny was like, you're gonna have the baby on my birthday. I was like, no, I don't think so. But I really want to have a May baby, and you know, of course, if she comes earlier, then we're gonna be so excited. And I was telling Danny, I was like, I kind of like having a date where like we know that things are gonna happen, but it's also very nerve-wracking to be like just waiting for the day. But at least we can be prepped for it. So there's pros and cons, you know. So that part is exciting to know that we have the day, and obviously won't be born that day, but we kind of know when it's happening. It's getting closer to that time. Like, it just reminds me of the birth when I had Ixlani, and I can't complain about the birth with Ixlani. Like, it wasn't even bad. It was more of the trauma that I had afterwards. So in postpartum recovery, that kind of is, I hadn't put too much thought into it, but it's kind of been creeping up on me. But I know things will be okay regardless of what happens, and I'm just praying, you know, that everything turns out good. So everybody just keep us in your prayers. So I just got to my doctor's appointment. Not really a doctor's appointment, it's more for my testing, my NSTs. I do this twice a week, and I have to eat a snack, or I can eat it in there, but I'm like, let me eat it real quick. I have to drink a lot of water, and I have to have a snack to make sure that the baby's moving, because that's like the whole point of the appointment, is to monitor baby movement and all that stuff. So I have a peanut butter sandwich and a cheese and my water. So I'll give you guys a little update on my way out, but here I go. Alright guys, so I just got out of my first NST for the week. I am 37 weeks. Today is April 26th, and my next NST is on Friday. I pretty much am coming every Tuesday and Friday for testing, and pretty much what the update is on NSTs, because I didn't really explain what it is. So anytime you have any, if you're like a high risk pregnancy when it comes to like high blood pressure, gestational diabetes, preeclampsia, or like other things like that, they, towards the end of your pregnancy, they will put you on these NSTs, which are the non-stress tests. Basically, they just monitor the baby, and they want to see how active the baby is and how the heart responds and stuff like that. And then they also monitor like contractions if you're having any, and that kind of stuff. So pretty much you're hooked up for like 20 to 30 minutes, and then the doctor just has to sign you off. They check your urine and your weight, and then once a week, since I come in twice, once a week they do an ultrasound just to make sure there's enough fluid and the baby looks good and still in position and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool, the fact that I get to see the baby every week pretty much until I deliver. Baby continues to be head down. I am scheduled for induction actually the weekend of Mother's Day, so I'm a little sad about that, but also very excited, because it's just nerve-wracking, because they gave me that weekend, but I don't know what time or what day exactly. They said they'll let me know as it gets closer, but I kind of knew it was gonna happen on that weekend. And it's a little like exciting and sad, because that is Mother's Day weekend, and we're not gonna be with Ixlani for obviously while I'm here at the hospital overnight, and I've never left her overnight, so I'm really like sad about that. We've been with her every single night since she was born, and I just love waking up to her. Like, I love waking up to how happy she is, and she's always like such a burst of energy, and her little smile in the morning. And yeah, so that's gonna be hard. Another part is that it is Mother's Day, so I won't be with her for Mother's Day. So that's also, you know, I will get to meet, obviously we will get to be with the baby, but we're gonna be missing Ixlani. But you know, we'll make up for it before and after, of course. But yeah, I'm very emotional about that. And even though I know she'll be fine, you know, my parents are gonna be with her, and she loves being at my parents' house. Like, she just acts like she lives there. So So yeah, and then once we have the baby, we will be staying at my parents' house for a few days because they obviously are a huge help. And you know, if you have the help, take it. Honestly, like, everybody tells me this, and my mom's like, you know, like, I really appreciate my parents doing this for us because they did it the first time. And my mom's like, you know, pretty much like, my mom's like, I know how hard it is, and I know that, you know, you need the help, you know, so obviously I'm gonna take it. And Danny's all for it, you know. And Ixani, of course, she loves being at my parents' house and stuff like that, so that'll be nice. About these NSTs, pretty much the reason why I got put on NSTs was it's not really because you have to have an issue. It's just for them to, like, just to be extra careful and know that everything's okay with the baby. So with Ixani and with this pregnancy, I did have gestational diabetes. So what I didn't know about gestational diabetes is obviously, like, you know, you could get it, but you could get it anytime, or you can get it later on in pregnancy. But pretty much with Ixani, like, my sugars, when you have gestational diabetes, you have to check your sugars 4 times a day. So I have to check my sugars in the morning before I do anything. I have to check my sugars. So pretty much I am poking my fingers every single day, 4 times a day, which is something that I didn't talk about with anybody. Honestly, I kept it to myself because I don't want to hear everybody's, like, opinions, or, you know, oh, you're doing this wrong, or oh, you shouldn't be doing that, or oh, you shouldn't be doing that, or oh, she's eating that, you know. So pretty much everybody's body responds differently to sugars and stuff like that. Because I carry diabetes in my family, like in my bloodline, very heavily, it's not like one person has it or 2 people have it. It's like when it comes to one side of my family, like, everybody has it, and they've gotten it at, like, different stages in their life, you know. So my doctor does say that a big part of it is genetics, unfortunately. He's like, unfortunately, when you have it that heavy in your bloodstream, like, it's very, very common for you to have it, whether it's in one pregnancy or all of your pregnancies. But unfortunately, that's just the way things happen. And he's like, and when you are pregnant, your hormones are, like, very different than when you're not pregnant. That's why some people are more prone to getting gestational diabetes when you are pregnant. So unfortunately, that's what I'm going through. And with Ixani, I had it very, very much controlled. You know, I would check it in the morning and an hour after eating every meal, and I was perfectly fine. You know, even though you're perfectly fine, they still have you go on these NST tests because that's just what the protocol is, you know. And then same with this pregnancy, they actually had told me that I might be getting induced sooner because my fastings were a little high, but they've been fine. And then my doctor finally was like, no, we're gonna induce you at 39 weeks. So that is, for the most part, everything's good. I haven't even gained weight. Like, I think I've only gained 5 pounds, which I barely gained those within these last few days. Sorry, these last, like, 3 or 4 weeks. We are 11 days away at this point from meeting the baby. Hey guys, so little update. Today is Friday, Today is Friday, April 29th, and I just left my doctor's appointment and NST appointment, and we got some news. So sorry you guys, I am so tired. I am so exhausted. I didn't take a nap today with Ixani, and I'm just, like, feeling it. But anyways, I had my cervical check. I will be 38 weeks tomorrow. Doctor says I am 1 to 2 centimeters dilated. He's at closer to the 2 centimeters. He also said that my cervix is very, very thin, so that's a really good sign. I am being induced, but he says, he's like, I think you're gonna go into labor before then. And I was like, I don't know, we'll see, because Ixlani, I was at 4 centimeters with a thin cervix for like 3 weeks, so we'll see. We'll see if this baby decides to come sooner or if she's gonna be stubborn like her sister and just wait in there. Pretty much just a waiting game since I have my scheduled date already. When I was getting my testing done, I am already having contractions. Again, I'm still not feeling them, so they did come up on the monitor again. This is the second time now that as they're like monitoring the baby, that they see that I'm having contractions. So good signs. So I'm not sure if I've updated you guys on my hospital bag, but pretty much I'm taking the same suitcase that I took for Ixlani. It's a lot easier because Danny doesn't have to carry everything on his back. He can just roll it, or I can roll it. But I'm just finalizing it. I had it ready, but I'm organizing it again, just making sure I have everything because things are happening in a few days. But here I pretty much have like all the nipple creams. I have like a postpartum like ice bag down there. I know the hospital gives you one, but I did get these the first time with Ixlani and I didn't get to use them because they came in late. But I'm taking one of my own, and then I have pacifiers just in case. Ixlani never used them, but I'm taking them. And then I have an extra blanket in here and her name stuff with a Sharpie. So that's pretty much what we have here. And then I also have my mini tripod in here just in case. And this is all of the baby stuff that I'm taking to the hospital. This is it, you guys, because you know they obviously give you a lot more. Pretty much just onesies, pajamas, socks, beanies, and this is full of like bows and stuff. Yes, I'm overdoing it with the bows because you never know which ones you're gonna use. So that's pretty much that. Just have a few outfits. They're pretty much naked the whole time at the hospital, honestly, because they're checking them like often. So yeah, I pretty much have like a few of these onesies. I have pajamas and a blanket with the name on it, and that's it. I definitely love these packing cubes. I use them with Ixlani too, and that way if I need Danny to get me anything, he can just grab me this and it's not like scrambled all over the place. And that's pretty much that. So her stuff is going here, and I am taking my Haka. I'm not sure if I'll be using it at the hospital, but I'm gonna take these two just in case. This was my best friend with Ixlani, so definitely taking both of these. And also I'm gonna take this portable sound machine. I just have to put batteries in it, but this is what I'm taking. I'm doing my stuff now. All I'm taking is, I have a few, like I think there's 2 nursing bras. I have of course like postpartum underwear. I have a PJ set that's easy to to nurse in, so I got that. And then I have 3 pairs of socks. I am going to be wearing the same thing that I wore on my way home with Ixlani. Oh my goodness. That's Ixlani. And there's Nala barking. But pretty much I'm just taking like some leggings and the same shirt that I came home in with Ixlani. And also taking this like cardigan in case I get cold, with a tank top in case I do need to nurse. It's easy to do that. And yeah, so just nursing bras, pajamas, going home outfit, a sweater with a tank top. I am taking black sandals, you guys, because you do get a chance to shower, obviously, so I will wear these chanclas in the shower, and then my Crocs while I'm in labor. Definitely was nice having them on when I was laboring with Ixlani. So that's pretty much it for me, and then just my toiletry bag. I just got my nails done. I had to get them short because they were really long already. But I got my nails and my toes done the same color, but we are ready for baby. And now I came to pick up Ixani and Danny because we're gonna go to Target. Probably our last Target run.